Bill Duggan is one of our electronic experts, and he's here. We're gonna be talking about Roku. Would you do me a favor if you own a Roku, or if you're buying it for the very first time, will you call us? Our toll-free number is 1-866-376-TALK. Let's talk about what a Roku is. Can I show it to you? And let's show it to everybody, Bill, because this is what it looks like. Like, I wanna just dive right in. This is what it looks like. All you need is Wi-Fi in your home. Wi-Fi and a TV.
Yeah, that's it.
Those are the two things you need. But when you plug this in and you set it up, and it's so easy to set up, by the way, lowest price that we have found on this, customer pick. Roku is #1 best-selling brand when it comes to streaming. You hear everybody talking about streaming all the time. This is gonna deliver to you over 500,000 movies, contents, documentaries, all sorts of things. And guess what? There is no high expensive bill every month for this, which is really incredible, which is why so many people, most people now, they talk about streaming. When I was growing up, it was all about cable or satellite. Now when you're hanging out with your friends, everybody's, I'm streaming this movie. Did you see this? Or I'm streaming this. And the reason why is because so many of us really got tired of paying those expensive monthly bills, and we're quite frankly looking for another option.
That's just it. And most of those talked about shows, award-winning shows, are on a streaming platform. And a lot of us do have smart TVs these days, but is it slow? Is it really easy for us to use? Roku's #1, not just because there's more Rokus sold, it's because more people use a Roku device, because that's why you have probably so many, Marlo. You probably have smart TVs, but you know how to use this remote control. You know how to set up the Roku. Everything you need is in that orange box, from the HDMI cable to the batteries you're gonna need for the remote control. So once you get it home, you're upgrading your television. You're making it smarter, you're making it easier to use. Perfect example, this TV, it's a new TV, it's a nice big 4K television.
Yeah.
This is a 4K Roku, the lowest price for 4K. So what does that mean? I want the best content and clarity.
Yes.
You're gonna get that. And then when you plug this in, so this TV actually had Netflix and Hulu, right?
Right.
It did not have Apple TV, Disney Plus. Now it does, just by adding the Roku. And once I put this Roku on the TV or get it home, I don't pay anymore.
Right.
I can subscribe to Netflix and Hulu and all of that, but if I want free television, now I have free. I have original content. I have live content. And as you see, it's so easy to interact with. You can pick up a whole bunch of channels. We're talking 500,000 pieces of content. I mean, let's be real, that's more than we're gonna watch in a lifetime. But what it does mean, when company comes over, or you say there's nothing on, there will always be something on. And when it's this price, you can have one in the living room, in the bedroom,
that's what I did.
In the kitchen television. I did that too. I did actually for my mom, because my mom was like, I like to watch those shows, but she's like, what channel's The Crown on? I'm like, Mom, it's on a channel, it's on Netflix. And she's like, well, what channel's Netflix? I'm like, okay, Netflix is not a channel, it's a streaming platform. And that's just it. She's heard of it, but she can never find it. Shortcut buttons on the remote control. She can easily find the Netflix channel. If that's not easy enough, guess what? You go to the Roku platform, you always go to your home button. By the way, 20-button remote control. Roku's proud of themselves, because does your remote look like this? How many buttons? What are these for? Roku has simplified it so young and old and tech savvy and non-tech savvy can find and engage.
I want to talk to you about that, because I remember when we first started airing Rokus at HSN, and I consider myself a tech expert. I was fearful. I don't know, I think it's just natural to be fearful, especially if you've been watching cable or had your satellite for all these years. You're just kind of used to the platform, and the unknown is a little bit scary. It is the simplest thing to use. And I have no idea why I was so afraid to buy it, but once I got it, I go, oh my gosh, this is so much simpler than anything. The remote control, as you pointed out, is so simple, but I get all the content that I want. And guess what? I get to cut those expensive bills. And for me, that was my big motivator. In my bedrooms, in my guest bedrooms, I was paying every month to rent a box. A cable box, to be quite frank. And I'm thinking, wait a second, I'm paying $7 to $8 every month to rent this box. I already have a smart TV. All I want is more content. You'd be surprised on how much free digital content it is. And if you already subscribe to Disney Plus or Hulu or Netflix, oh my gosh, it's all you'll ever want. Now here's the thing. There are different versions of Roku. This happens to be one of the newest versions, but we have it at the lowest price. And I want to mention to you that in tonight's show, because we're offering 5 flexible payments, you're looking at $6 to get this at home.
Wow.
We give you 30 days to make a final decision, and this is coming your way with free shipping and handling. If you have not yet tried streaming anything, make America's #1 best-selling streaming device tonight, the night that you pick up the phone and you try it. I am convinced that you'll love it. It's easy to use. You're gonna navigate through, I love the big squares, just like the apps that you would normally have on your phone. So it's easy to navigate. All of your content is there. I've been watching ESPN this week. I've been watching Serena. I don't know what's here, do her thing tonight. And I do this exact thing at home.
She's on tonight? So this is what's...
I want people to stay tuned.
Okay, I know. Keep watching us.
But she is watching. She is on tonight. This is important.
We think with streaming, you don't get live television. That's
you know what? That's a good point. You do.
That's what streaming used to be. And if you tried streaming before and it was slow and it was complicated, it's because it wasn't Roku or it was an older device. So you're going to upgrade 4K quality. And I'd just love to show this. So I'm going to come up here to the Roku channel. This is one example of live content, original content, and most importantly, free content. So I come over here, here's the Roku channel. There's stuff from yesteryear, there's new stuff and fun stuff. There is original programming, stuff we haven't seen before that we really want to get into. This Chrissy Teigen family court thing is the funniest thing ever. You guys should give it a go. And then live TV. We have news, we have live channels, we probably have live sports in here. So again, this is what's great about it. And Marlo, I did the same thing. I had a cable box in the living room and I had a cable box in my bedroom. And every night when I'd go into bed, I'd find my Golden Girls and turn it on and go to sleep. And that's all I watch, because I'm only in there at night. And then I realized, you know what? I'm just gonna find the Golden Girls on Roku and find it. And I actually found myself going to the bedroom to my Roku, because Roku does the shopping for us. Have you ever been around, it's Friday night, let's watch a movie. Yeah. But what channel or what streaming platform is it on? You go to your Roku, it will do the searching for you. You type in whatever you want. I wanted to watch Top Gun.
I've been watching that. I love anything Melissa McCarthy. Top Gun is great.
So Top Gun, the original, right?
Nice.
What channel is it on? It found it on all these different platforms: Paramount, Prime, Roku, Redbox. Did the shopping for me, so I could pay $3, high definition, 4K. Oh, $2 cheaper, $1 cheaper. I'm gonna watch it there. That is where we appreciate it. So what I used to do is I'd go to the bedroom, find it, oh, it's on Prime, and then I'd go back to the living room and then type it in letter by letter. At this value, you can have Roku on all your TVs. So no running back and forth. No having to, learn the TV in the bedroom and learn the TV in the kitchen and learn the TV in the living room.
Good point.
They're all very easy for you.
I want to start from the very beginning, because one of the things that's important to know is that there is no monthly fee. So when you think about streaming, especially if you're new, it's not like other subscriptions or how do you want to say it? Like it's not like a cable or a satellite where there's like a monthly bill that comes with it. You're pretty much one and done. Now, if you want to subscribe to other programs, like if you want to subscribe to like Hulu, or maybe you have a Prime account or Netflix, you can certainly do that. Apple TV, because as you can see, Roku plays well with all of those other platforms as well. And I have them at home too. When I want to watch my Netflix, I just go over and I click my Netflix. It looks just like this. It just looks like a little app, and you click it and you go right into it. It's seamless. It's so much better than trying to search for a channel, if that makes any sense. Well, it's really easy to, I find it, I've been watching that.
Right.
Oh my gosh, if you have a Netflix account, you should definitely watch that. It's super funny.
God's favorite idiot.
Yes, it's really funny. It's really great. But anyway, my point here is that it's really easy to find anything that you want. Are you a sports lover? I love sports. I love football. I pretty much love all sports. Easy to find your sports programs. Let's say there's a program that you heard a friend talk about that you don't have. You can download the app. You can download apps or programs or television stations to your Roku. Out of the box, you get everything that you need. You just need to have a television, and you need to have internet. That's it, because we include, and it's simple. If I can do it, for sure you can do it. What I like is to challenge you, because like I told you, I was very honest to tell you that when we first launched Roku's at HSN, I would hear everybody talk about it, and I'm thinking, I'm not breaking up. I'm not breaking up with anything that I have. I'm a creature of habit. I know what I have. I know how to work the remote control. I don't want to go messing around with it. But I kept hearing everybody saying, oh my gosh, I'm saving so much money. I'm saving so much money by doing streaming. I'm saving so much money by doing streaming. And then every month I'm looking at my bill and I'm thinking, ooh, well, maybe I should try it at some point, at least to see what it's about. I have never looked back. ever. As a matter of fact, I've only purchased more, right? I've only purchased more. So I have it in my home on virtually every television that I have. I know my mom has it, my sister has it. A lot of the college students are really into this because most college students are poor and broke. They don't have a lot of money.
Right.
So they stream everything. And you know, I've kind of followed their lead, you know?
Well, that's just it. You know, sometimes you do follow the kids. They know what's the easiest and the best.
They were one of the first to really start to stream, a lot of the college students, because they're on a fixed income and, you know, and they're smart and they're savvy. Like, they know how to get all the latest movies.
And they don't care if they get the hand-me-down television because, you know, they're apartment hopping and dorm room hopping.
Let's talk about that for a moment. Do you have to have, like, a certain television with Roku?
So, luckily, this is a 4K stick or 4K puck. So what does that mean? It will work on your nice big 4K televisions. However, if you take it to an older high definition or even an older television, it will give you that caliber of screen, but more importantly, it gives you all this content, as we're talking about, for free. Here's a great example. Older TVs, even the smart TV does not have the QVC HSN channel.
I watch it all the time.
And what does that mean? I now have live content in my living room, in the den, in the dorm room, wherever I have this. And when I say wherever you have this, a lot of people find themselves traveling with their Roku stick because it is so small. Have you ever gone into a hotel room and you spend 10, 15 minutes just trying to find your sports show or your news show? What channel is it? It's different from home, right?
Have you ever rented a movie in a hotel? So let's talk about that for a moment. You go to a hotel, they just for one movie, they'll charge you sometimes $12. Well, that's half the cost virtually of your Roku that you can take with you. So take it with you when you're traveling, to your point. We know that the holidays are nearing and they're rapidly approaching. Maybe you're gonna go to Grandma's house, Uncle Bill's house. We don't know if Uncle Bill has cable. Maybe it's in his guest bedroom. He has a television in his guest bedroom, but does he have any? A lot of people don't, because it's expensive to have either the additional cable in a second bedroom or in a guest bedroom. Now you can take this with you.
Right.
So we are inviting you to come on in. Over 600 of you have already ordered. We're offering this with free shipping and handling. It is a customer pick, and this is the lowest price that we've offered on this model. I challenge you, take the challenge. If you haven't tried it, take my lead for it. I know it can be a little scary, right, to try something new. And you don't have to give up what you have. So if you have satellite or if you have cable, you can also have Roku. So I just want you to know, you don't have to give up anything. You can just add this if you want to. Or if you're saying, you know what, once you get Roku at home, you may decide to make some other decisions, and that's perfectly fine to do that. But I say get it at home, especially because we're offering it on the 5 flexible payments. It's $6, I think. We always add the tax on the first payment, but you still have 30 days to make a final decision. So Bill, you're gonna give us an example of how quickly this is to set up.
That's just it. So simple to set up. Remember, everything you need is gonna be in that orange box, from the HDMI cable to plug it into the back of the television, to the power cord, to the batteries for the remote. So maybe this was, you know, the guest room television, it had a VCR connected to it. And maybe this is the TV that was gonna go off with the kids to their new apartment. I just added the Roku. I got 4K content, 500,000 pieces of content, and more importantly, it's gonna be easy for all of us to find it with this 20-button remote control. And that's really where you are trying something different. A lot of people, you know, have tried Roku. It is #1, and it's #1 for a reason. Not just for the number of content and channels, but really the ease of use, setting it up and finding it. And that's why they have succeeded. That's why when it's this price, people are like, you know what, I'm gonna get one again for the guest room because it's a good price. I'm gonna get one for the kitchen television because you know what I'm finding myself doing in the kitchen? I'm just watching HSN and QVC, or I wanna continue binge watching over here. You can find whatever you want. And you see, we have a lot of options on here. Let's be real. A lot of us probably watch 5 channels, right? So this might be too many, or maybe I want to add stuff because the grandkids are coming over.
Show us how to add, because I just added HBO Max like 2 weeks ago, because there's that new kind of thing that from the Games of Thrones that's now on.
Yes.
So I just added for $9 and change on HBO Max to my Roku so that I could watch that new kind of Games of Thrones series. And then once it's over,
it is, right over here.
Right, I can cancel my subscription.
Yep.
Right? I like it because instead of having like a big massive bill with a whole bunch of channels that I don't watch, I can actually pick and choose the channels that I want to watch.
Exactly.
And then I can get them when I want to watch a certain show, and then when I don't want to watch a show, I can cancel my subscription. It's just more affordable for me, but it still allows me to be able to have all that I want, right? And I get to choose the content that I want instead of it being kind of pushed on me. We're busy on our phone lines. About 1,000 of you have already ordered. If you'd like to have it, lowest price we found, and enjoy this flex pay. We have 5 flex on everything. And if you're new to shopping with us, it simply means that you don't have to pay the full amount, which is really nice at once. That you really do get to pay $6 plus tax, and we'll ship this to you. Now, you're responsible for paying the incremental payments of the additional $6, but you have every 30 days to do that. I want you to try it. I really believe that you'll love it. It took me a while, and I call myself being the tech savvy girl. I have no idea what I was afraid of. Maybe as I'm getting older, I'm getting a little bit more nervous about stuff. But when I got it home, I go, this is easy breezy.
Well, I've been intimidated sometimes by the price, because I won't lie. There are other Rokus out there that can be a little more expensive, but when it is the lowest price for a 4K media streamer, this might be the time to get a few extra. And as you said, try it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're going to find yourself.
You know what it is? So we're so familiar with whatever you have. And you're like, am I going to be able to find my ABC, my NBC? Am I going to be able to find my favorite sports channel? Like, we're fearful that you may not be able to watch the shows that you love watching, and I never had that moment, ever.
Well, because we're creatures of habit. I'm sorry, if you put a complicated remote in my hand, I would be intimidated, and that would be a little frustrating. But think about how long you've had that remote you have right now. You know it left and right, and probably in the dark. We've all been there. But do you have way too many buttons that you, again, don't even know what half of them do? Roku has streamlined it to a 20-button remote experience. I want to get to Netflix, I can hit the button right over here. You go back to your home button, you hit that back arrow if you want to back out of it. It's a simple design, and that simplicity matters.
Over 1,000, by the way, have been ordered. There are a number of ways to shop with us. hsn.com. You can download our app to your mobile devices or your tablets, or you can call our toll-free 800 number, which is wonderful. Think about this for a second bedroom. Maybe your parents are on a fixed income. Maybe they're retired, and you want them to be able to have more content, more television shows to be able to watch. This is going to be perfect because remember, you don't have a monthly bill. I think it's so important to remind you that when you buy Roku, you're streaming. And streaming sounds very fancy, but honestly, it's just like, you're just getting content like you normally would with whatever satellite or cable that you have, except that you don't have a big bill. So think about that. That for a lot of us, that's a great thing. Maybe you're trying to pay off your student loans. Maybe you're trying to save to buy a house or save to buy a car, or you want to pay off some of your credit card bills, and you're thinking, hey, I love television. I know I do. I love television as well, and you don't want to give up the shows that you love watching. What are some of my other options? What else can I try? What can I explore to see if it really is going to work for me? And I am asking that you take a chance and you get Roku at home to see if it works well for you. And especially at this low price, there are different versions of Roku, but with this model, and at the $29.99 price, which is the lowest price that we've offered on this model, and with free shipping and $6, hey, why not? Why not get this at home? Did you just send a student, a young person off to college, right? College is expensive these days, but they want to watch television as well. I'm sure they have a television. You can send this to them as well. Maybe you have an RV or a second home. This is going to be perfect for that. You don't want to have a monthly cable bill if you're not there that
Second
often.
homes. You're not going back until next summer. You're not going back till wintertime. Are you going to pay for that cable? And actually, your story reminded me, my mom's, back to school time, she's helping my sister a lot. So she's over there a lot. And she's like, do I need cable at my house? I'm there only on the weekends. And we have been thinking, what can we do? What can we do? We've gone Roku for her. One, because, it's affordable. Two, she can find the programs. And that's really what's great about it, because you know what? My sister has Roku as well. So my mom doesn't have to learn different system at sister's house and at her house.
That's smart. I like that.
And realize at this price, we could have removed the HDMI cable. We could have removed the batteries that you're getting included. It is all in that box. So if it's a gift, people are gonna be excited. If it's a gift for yourself, because you've been wanting to try streaming, you've been wanting to see what everyone's talking about all these shows. I mean, what's Mandalorian on Disney Plus, Stranger Things on Netflix, or Melissa McCarthy, the live programming, all of this is here at your fingertips and so easy to find.
I've been watching stuff on Pluto. There's a lot of great shows on.
Pluto's great because it's free.
Yes.
We love free.
And there are a lot of great shows. Like I'm telling you, it's going to be so much fun for you to start exploring these other shows, and that are amazing to watch, and all the content that you have.
And Apple TV's built in, which you have to remember, which is great. And this is another cool thing. Remember, this is the Roku Premiere. Good luck trying to find it even out in retail. So now I have Apple TV on this television, on the old TV. I can take the stuff that's in my phone, the game, fling it to the television, take those pictures and videos that we've had, from family vacations.
You were supposed to send those pictures to me.
I will. I will.
I've been thinking about going with darker hair.
Oh, should we go back to little hair
Yeah,
review?
I think so. I feel like I want to go back to that.
But this is what happens. This is what we just did at this is my summertime photos, and I want to share them with people. I'm not swiping around on my phone. I'm actually projecting them up on the big screen television, which is how you can have fun with this. And remember, this is just getting the Roku at home. So I'm now go back to Roku. And I didn't go out and buy a brand new television tonight. I went out and bought a $30 piece of equipment that I was able to easily attach, because remember, everything you need is right there.
You upgrade with this device, because if you don't have a smart TV, this in essence will make your television a smart TV.
Or if you do, it makes it even smarter and
it
easier.
Does. Yeah, and so that's important for you to know, because as you're seeing these apps, you see the little square boxes. I call them apps. Is there another name for them?
That's a fair way of saying it. Channels.
Channels. I call them apps because on my cell phone, it kind of looks the same. So they're like channels, but they look like the little square apps that you have on your cell phone, and your TV will look exactly like this. So I want you to know, like, when you get this at home, it will look exactly. You'll have these same apps, these same little square boxes. If you have a Netflix account, and you can add.
Yes.
So, for example, I just told you that I added HBO Max because I wanted to watch. What's the name of the Games of Thrones show that's on? It's not called Games of Thrones.
I'm going to mess it up. House of Dragon? Is that right?
I don't know. Somebody call us and tell us.
House of the Dragon?
House of the Dragon? House of the Dragon.
Marlo and I are still watching Scandal.
No. I've been watching this House of the Dragon. But what my point is that I didn't have HBO.
Oh, well.
So I wanted to watch House of the Dragon. So I downloaded the app. And it said I had to pay $9.99 to get this. And so I'm gonna watch that House of the Dragons. I'm gonna watch that whole series.
And do you remember before, if we wanted to add a channel, we had to renegotiate our cable contract.
Oh, you had to, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Stuff. And then we get all these extra channels that I watch 4 channels.
Exactly. And it's more than $9.99.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. So far more affordable. And then when I'm ready to not watch it, or if the series is over and I don't want to continue with it, I call and cancel it. So it's watching television on your terms, but it's also watching it and having all of this wonderful free content, which is unbelievable. It's all yours. It's $6 on a credit card. You probably have heard of Roku. It's a Fire Stick. It allows you, the setup is simple. It's easy. You do need internet, and you have to have a television, of course. But you've got those 2 things. This is going to be a game changer for you. I really believe that your experience will be very, very similar to mine. I started with 1 television, and then I just kept going. I bought another one. Then I bought another one, and then I bought another one. And then you'll start talking about this with your children and your family and your friends. You're like, hey, are you streaming? But I would imagine by now most of you have heard of streaming television. You've heard conversations, you've thought about it, and maybe you already own a Roku, but you're doing what I did, kind of buying a second one or getting a third one as well.
It's funny because you mentioned the other streamers out there. My sister had that other streamer, and every time we'd go over to her house, we'd be like, I don't get this streaming device.
Oh, not so easy to navigate.
That's just it, because there are other options, but why is Roku #1? It's not just for the number of channels. It truly is the ease of use. And if you did try streaming before and it was slow, or it didn't offer you all the stuff you wanted, didn't have live options, give this one a go. Give it a try. I mean, it is free shipping, right? Which is great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Get it home, plug it in. We're over here, we're watching HSN Live on the HSN QVC app or channel, which is great. So you have live programming if you want. You want free programming? There are free channels in here. You don't have to spend anymore once you get Roku home. Sure, you can subscribe to those channels or Apple TV and Netflix, but if you want free, Roku's a great option. The QVC is a great option.
You got your YouTube there?
YouTube, exactly. YouTube, that's such a rabbit hole of one video after another. They know what I like to watch. Pluto's, you said, is a great one. Easy to add, easy to remove, easy to find and navigate. It's the weekend. You don't want to spend all weekend searching when you could be watching and enjoying. And you know what's cool? Streaming used to be, all that older content, stuff from the 80s and the 90s and old movies. Sure, That's still on here. There's stuff for, I love it when I get to present these with Leslie Machado, her dad. Every time, once in a while, they get together and they'd like to watch a Fred Astaire or an Alfred Hitchcock movie. What channel? Where is it? Guess what? You're gonna be able to find it over here, no problem. You can type it in what you wanna look for. My mom can find The Crown. We can find Melissa McCarthy. Oh, Alice Caron likes to watch Bottle Shock, one of her favorite movies. But this is where you introduce the next generation to stuff. There's stuff for the kids. We're getting into Halloween. There's gonna be stuff for the horror
so
fans.
awesome, I love it.
And yes, you can watch the new stuff, because Marla, let's be real. It's coming out in the movies, but it's coming to streaming almost even faster, which is great because we don't have to go out to the movies. You and I, it's late, the movie, we missed it, but we can get on our Roku and watch it now.
I haven't been to the movies in so long, I can't even tell you.
Oh, it's still fun.
Yeah, I haven't been in a long time. Here's what I want you to know. We have a minute remaining. If you'd like to order, come on in. You can see almost 2,000 of you have ordered. This is such a great place and a wonderful price to try it. That's what I love. I get it. Look, I totally get it. If it's new for you, there's always some apprehension. I understand, because I was that person too. But I want you to try it. But there are other versions that are more expensive, but at the $29.99, this is gonna give you a chance to be able to get it home, especially because it's on free shipping and the 5 flex pays of $6. And I'm betting that you'll come back and you'll buy another one and another one and another one. I think so. That's what I did. All it takes is just to get it at home and set it up, and you navigate and you go, oh my gosh, why didn't I buy it earlier, right?
And look how small this is.
Yeah.
It's not a big piece of electronics, very easy to put on any TV.
And easy to set up, easy to set up. It's just gonna connect with your Wi-Fi. It will ask you to create your own password, and then you're ready to go. Let me know how you love it, all right? Bill, thank you.
It's been fun.
Are you a gamer?
Oh yeah, I'm gaming tonight. Stick around.
So we've got like Xbox, and what are some of the other big games?
PS5.
We've got PS5.
Madden 23.
We have, so a lot of people don't know that we've got Nintendos, we've got all of the coolest gaming devices that are out there. And I'm telling you this for a reason. It's September, so let's do the math. October, November, December. 3 months away. A lot of the gaming devices, the big ones, we have them right now on sale and with free shipping.
And I know for a fact one of the big retailers is sold out, and we have them.
Well, why would you? It's 3 months away.
Yeah.
We're 3 months away. That's all I'm saying.
And my birthday, and your birthday.
And my birthday too.
Yeah.
It's 3 months away. And those gaming devices are not the most inexpensive thing. So the fact that we have them on sale and on FlexPay and in stock, beat the crowd. And free shipping, beat the crowd. Because a lot of times, what are you gonna say? Say it.
And we have more games on them, I'm just saying.
Oh, we do? Yeah. We're just putting it out there.
Yeah.
And you can go to our website, take a look. And because that FlexPay really helps.
Oh yeah.
And I like that you can get started now. Thank you,
Have a
honey.
good night.
Thank you,
We'll
thank you. All right, we're coming back with those candles. Did you see those candles?
Own 'em.
Stay tuned, a big buy on some candles, and we've got some great opportunities for you coming up, so stay close, everybody. We'll be